I wanted to show an example of one of the things that can happen in the winter. It can happen anytime, but especially in the winter when there's not a lot of things to eat. This to me looks like rabbit damage, especially where it is. And I usually have most of the plants protected from this, but this is one of the few that I didn't get a chance to wrap. So this capricue here has extensive damage from rabbits chewing on the nice outside bark of the tree. It doesn't wrap entirely around, but I am going to end up in another week or so cutting it right to here. So it has to grow back completely from the ground. There's no use in trying to save the tree above the ground. It's, what is it, maybe 4 feet tall. And I was hoping to possibly get some caprafigs off this year, but this will force it to grow back from the ground. And what I'm going to do right now to make sure that after I do cut it off, it doesn't happen again, is I'm going to do the same way I protect my fig trees. I'm going to wrap it in a mesh cage. And this cage here wrapping around the tree like that just keeps the rabbits from getting to them. And it works really well. I haven't had any damage on any of my wrapped figs, and I haven't had any damage on ones that have the cage wrapped around it. I'll even leave the cage in place after the winter, after I remove all my other wrappings and protection, all the white stuff and all of the leaves. When I remove those, I'm still going to leave these cages around them because it does a good job protecting the bark at the base of the tree. So things like weed whacker or mower damage, rabbit damage, and it can do a little bit with squirrels, and it can do a little bit with like rats and stuff like that. We don't get too many of those, but definitely something I would recommend leaving around every tree. It doesn't have to be the whole tree protected. You protect the bottom 10 to 18 inches, and it does a good job of keeping everything away from it, keeping them from chewing on that bark that makes you basically have to cut the whole tree down and have it regrow from the roots. It'll still do fine. The tree will be okay. It's a pain in the butt to have to do it, and you don't want to have to do it, obviously. This is the only tree that got this extensive of damage, and I have a few more that had some damage from rabbits. And yeah, not great, but got to deal with it, and I like to cut away as much as I can that has the damage so that it has a chance to grow back strong. I don't want it trying to grow just through one side that's left alive. Like the rabbits will tend to leave one side alive. And I don't want to have the whole plant to have to struggle because of it. So I'm going to cut it down and let it regrow and wrap it with a cage next time, which is what I've done with most of the other trees.